I'm with Dave Tatman, who is the facility manager at the Bowling Green Assembly Plant. And Dave, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How could you not be doing great on a day like today with all these beautiful Corvettes and all these great Corvette enthusiasts around?
Exactly. Well, you've been on the job now for several months, I believe.
Yeah, about 6 months.
What's been your overall impression so far of both the Corvette as well as the people that you come in contact with every day?
Well, I often say that I wake up every morning and say I got to be the luckiest guy on the planet because I get to run one of the most premier automotive manufacturing factories in the world. And that in and of itself is cool, but this whole Corvette community thing that comes with it is just unbelievable. I've never been a part of something that is as welcoming and as open, and moreover, as a supplier, I get to talk with our customers. I hear from our customers from all over the world every day, and it's an incredible way to understand how your product impacts the lives and the activities and the behaviors of your customers. It's a real privilege.
Mm-hmm. And I hear your first day was pretty rough. Country music star Brad Paisley came in to pick up a ZR1, I believe, right?
Yeah, we spent Brad and I spent probably 6 hours together, and I'm thinking, so where does it go from here? I mean, how does it get better than this? And it has. Every day has been a great day. I've never had a bad day.
Well, let's talk about the plant for a moment. I think there's roughly 400 to 500 people
That's about right, yep.
employed.
Yep.
How's the morale been the last, since 6 months since you've joined? And
well, it's terrific. General Motors went through a very difficult period of time, in the last couple of years, and as we've recovered from that, it's been a challenge to put our factories back to the kind of condition that we know they should be in. And so one of the primary focuses I had as a new plant manager was restoring the integrity of the factory and the operating system inside the plant so that we can perform at world-class levels every day. So we've poured quite a bit of money into things. We took advantage. We had some downtime related to inventories and whatnot and sales. And so we took advantage of that. I kept all of our maintenance crews in. We worked full on a bunch of maintenance projects, did a bunch of work. We've really amped up our interior of our plant. If you haven't been by the factory lately, come on down and see us. We've completely redone our tour room. We have all new graphics in there and completely remodeled tour room. We've redone all of our aisles. We've revamped and enhanced our tour program so that the customers and the visitors who come see us get an even better experience inside the factory. So I would say that in response to that, the overall morale of our employees is terrific. I love the people in Bowling Green. They are a terrific group of employees.
Great. Now, we had heard earlier, maybe about a month ago, that the earthquake in Japan had caused some recent shortages, mostly to a shiny substance that goes in metallic paint.
That's correct.
Are there any other issues that resulted from the
General Motors continues to monitor the crisis in Japan on a 24/7 basis, and there has been absolutely an incredibly intense focus. Hundreds of people around the company are spending a huge amount of time studying and understanding that all the way through the supply chain that we'll be okay. And quite frankly, I'm astonished that the only impact on us has been, as you point out, a compound called Zerolac that goes into paint. It's forced us to stop order cyber gray metallic and claret red, as you know. Now, we're working, and I want to assure all of our great customers, we're working 24/7 on reformulating those paints independent of that compound, because it may be a while yet before we get our hands on that compound. We're working on reformulating those paints so that we can begin to paint those colors again for our customers that want those colors.
And do you expect that will impact the new carbon flash metallic as it comes out?
No, carbon flash metallic doesn't require that. We'll be okay.
Okay, great. And what would you say your biggest challenge is moving forward with the Corvette plant?
I think the biggest challenge we have is in spite of the fact that this is the only place in the world that we build Corvettes, we still have a responsibility, a fundamental responsibility to run that as a global manufacturing enterprise at world-class performance standards, okay? Our customers deserve to get absolutely the best car that we can build. Now, our customers love our product, and they tell us all the time how much they love it. But that doesn't negate for a moment our responsibility to build that car as high a quality and as safely as we possibly can, and as efficiently as we possibly can. So we're going to continue to work to competitively position our factory to be the kind of world-class facility that I think it should be.
About a month ago, we heard that General Motors made a pitch to the Kentucky Economic Development Council about putting some money into the plant here. Is there anything you can share with us? What's going to be going on?
We are constantly evaluating the opportunities in all of our factories and in the states and in localities in which we reside to understand the economic picture if we were to put additional investment into a factory. And that exercise, and God love the state of Kentucky. The Commonwealth of Kentucky is a terrific place to do business, and they stepped up in a hurry. It's part of an overall package General Motors is looking at across the country. It's not an indication of anything to come for certain, but it's certainly an enabler. We look at every investment decision on a business case decision, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that just because we build Corvettes in Bowling Green that we'll always build Corvettes in Bowling Green, and that goes back to why we've got to be competitive. We can't just simply sit back and say it's okay, we'll get it. I mean, we've got to make sure that we're performing the way we should, and that the state and the locality is playing a position as well.
Well, I'm sure you've had your chance to drive your share of Corvettes over the last 6 months. Which one's your favorite?
Well, I happen to be driving a 2012 red ZR1 right now that is absolutely a terrific car. My goodness gracious. Although my wife and I just got back from a weeks-long vacation to New England. We put 2,650 miles on a Grand Sport and had a ball. Just had a blast. It was a coupe, and we were driving through Midtown Manhattan on a beautiful sunny day like today. Popped the top out and had just a wonderful day in New York City on our way down to Philly.
Okay. Well, Dave, it was a pleasure talking to you, and we hope to see you again next year.
My pleasure. I'll be glad to be here.